We are grateful to host you all tonight. We're grateful to be here, grateful to have this event. With all of the craziness that's happened in our world over the last few months, we weren't entirely sure. The picture didn't come really clear. We kept hoping and wishing and holding our fingers crossed, and we are just, we're very, very glad to be here with you tonight. So we thought what we would do, I'm going to ask our exhibitors if they would go ahead and come in the ring. I'm going to ask Jody and Andy down here if they would to spread everybody out about 6 feet apart, kind of spread them out here so they can pull their mask off. You can get to see their face before they mask up and get ready to bring these animals in. Exhibitors, go ahead and make your way on in. Spread out here in the ring. And I'm going to ask our seniors if they would to be in the front line there. The rest of y'all can just spread yourselves out. I'm going to try and recognize you from the back of you, but spread yourselves out. And our seniors, if they would kind of step forward. This has been a tough year for everybody. If you're in business, you understand that. If you've got family members and loved ones who've been impacted by this, there's been a lot of loss and a lot of difficulty and a lot of tense moments and anxious moments. But for our kids coming into their senior year who have spent years preparing for their final animal agriculture project year in 4-H, this has been especially tough. All of the shows that were planned in June and July were all canceled. And they all ended up getting pushed into August. And so these kids had their opportunity to show at the region and at the county level starting last Saturday. And they showed Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then some of them had a little bit of a break and went to the State Sheep Show on Friday and Saturday up in Cookeville. So they have had a really busy time. But for our seniors, we want to recognize them because we've got 3 outstanding seniors who have all the way through their 4-H careers modeled humility. They've worked diligently, they have invested richly, and they have never been too busy with their own project that they weren't willing to lend a hand to a fellow 4-H'er. They've not only done outstanding work with their projects and with their animals, so they've become outstanding human beings and outstanding citizens. They're all headed off this fall to different career paths and different choices in terms of furthering their education and their experiences to prepare for the next chapter in life. So if you would, please join me in giving a real warm welcome. I'm going to start on this end down here, Mr. Lane Holshoff. Come on, folks, this is senior year. Give him a good round of applause, all right? In the middle here, Miss Jordan Bond. And then in the end, Miss Sydney Lamb. Seniors, thank you very much for leading in multiple ways. You guys can go ahead and make your way back. From this point forward, I'm going to introduce these folks kind of as I see them, and we'll let them walk on back and get their animals ready so we can get this sale underway. I'm going to start here on the end, Mr. T.J. Williams. Next is Miss Kayla Beal. Next is Miss Shelby Timms. Standing next is Miss Jaden Gossett. After that, Miss Haley Pointer. Following that, Mr. Cole DeLillo. Next in line down there, Mr. Sam Lamb. Standing in front of him, Mr. Justin Dennis. Next to Justin, Miss Presley Nolan. All right, and I'll get, ladies, if you'll look this way so I can tell who you are. There we go, Miss Kelsey Nichols. Next to Kelsey is Miss Bailey Nichols. Next is Miss Elizabeth McCullum. Next is Miss Ruth Ann Johns. Next is Miss Alana Myers. Next is Miss Lydia McCullum. I'm sorry, last but certainly not least, Miss Abigail Verney. All right, as these folks make their way back and begin getting their animals lined up, again, let me welcome each of you. Without you, we wouldn't have a sale. We wouldn't have an opportunity to recognize our kids. And so we're grateful that you're here tonight. Let me tell you a little bit about how this is going to go. First of all, I want to introduce a couple of really important folks here next to me. We're incredibly grateful to have Mr. Larry Dale back here. He'll be kind of emceeing our sale once we get underway. Next to him is Mr. Pat Marlin with MacArthur Sanders. Pat has been gracious and kind in being our auctioneer tonight. What he does is of high skill and high talent, and he does it incredibly well. And you guys are going to have a lot of fun here tonight once we get kicked into gear. Here's what we're going to do, folks. If you, on your way in, and if you didn't get one of these, there'll be time for you to do so, but there are some blue sheets back there on the registration table. That is our order of sale. We're going to begin with our market steers. We're going to move from our market steers right into our market lambs, and from our market lambs, we're going to kick right into our market goats. So once we get started, we're not going to miss a beat. We're going to clip right on through there. And then from that point forward, we'll sell all the steers, and we'll sell all the lambs, and we'll sell all the goats. On the steers, if you are here as a sponsor and you're doing a sponsorship buy, when the final gavel drops on that, Mr. Andy Tidewater and Mr. Joey Taylor are going to be helping take your bids. You need to communicate to them if your plans are to resell that steer. And what that simply means is you're not going to take delivery and put that steer in your freezer. We have got some great, fine finished, high quality beef available for you tonight. But if you decide, you know what, I'm not going to take delivery of that animal, I want to resell it, they're going to holler out resell, and we'll start all over again for those of you who are wanting to buy that animal and put that animal in your freezer. Are we all clear on how that works? Okay? So that's how it's going to work on the steers. When we get into the lambs and we get into the goats, if you want to do a buy but you're not wanting to take delivery of that animal, if you do not want that animal, you're simply going to say pool to these gentlemen. The pool price, and the way that works, we have two buyers, one for sheep, one for goats. The Cherry Meat Company is buying all of our market lambs that folks do not want to take delivery of. They are paying $2 a pound. So whatever it is that you bid on that lamb, subtract $2 a pound, that's what you will owe. And Cherry Meat Company will be offering that flat bottom pool price of $2 a pound if you choose not to take delivery. What's more important is if you want to put that lamb in your freezer, you need to make sure Mr. Joey and Mr. Andy know you want that lamb going in your freezer. We need to announce that out, and these ladies over here who are keeping records will write that down. We have a processing date, which is August 25th for any lambs or goats that are going into someone's freezer. But you will need to communicate that so that that animal will go into your, we will not be reselling any of the lambs or goats. You'll either take delivery or they'll go to the pool. Okay? Our folks keeping records over here, Miss Patty Dale, Miss Mary Beth Antunez, Miss Savannah Burney, we would ask that during the sale, please do not come over and ask them any questions. They'll answer any questions after the sale, but during the sale, they are recording everything that's happening, and we want to make sure that they are not distracted so they can get that recorded accurately and get all of that taken care of. Okay? Are there any other questions? If there are not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand this microphone over to Mr. Larry Dale, and we are going to, and then Larry will get Pat started. Hey, thank you all for being here. First thing I want to ask you to do, though, before I hand the mic over to Larry, let me hear you make some noise. I think you can do better than that. Let me hear you make some noise. Your applause, especially for our seniors, this will be their last time in the ring tonight. I want to encourage you, make it strong. Let them know how much you appreciate the hard work and the hard effort that they have put into this. Reward them with your applause. And with that having been said, Mr. Dale. Yes.
All right. We are about ready to go, but all I know is that Scott Power just held up 10 fingers a while ago. Was that your bid on the steer, Scott? That's the $10. That's the way to get it going. All right, we're about ready to go here. Again, thank everybody for coming out tonight. This is a program that is very well worth supporting. Thank you very much for that. If we could, Miss Elizabeth McCollum was the grand champion steer, weighing 1,395 pounds. Miss Elizabeth, come on in the show ring now. Bid high, bid often. If you have any questions about when to quit bidding, just ask me and I'll tell you.
All right, thank you, Larry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, bid to me, bid to Joey, bid to Andy down there. The most important thing, bid each and every time we tell you to. Make sure, not but 16 or 16 of them, y'all. So not many, so bid high on them, okay? I don't want to miss anybody's bid. Last call is last call, okay? I don't want to miss anybody. Make sure you're paying attention. I don't want to miss anybody's bid, okay? It's important. Okay, let's get to work. Hit till the would you say $5 a pound? Hit $5, would you say $4 where? Hit $4, $4, $3 for. Hit $3, hands up now, $3, $4 a pound. Hit $3, now five, hit $5, $4, $5, now $6 there now. Hit $6, $6 a pound is what I'm asking. Hit $5, $6 there now. What about half? 5 and a half, sure you will. Hit $5, $6 there now. $6 a pound. Hit $6, $5 and a half, $6 where? Hit $6, $6 a pound. Your turn now. Hit 5 and a half there, $6 a pound is what I'm asking. You'll do $5.75. Hit 5 and a half there, 75, 75. 5 and a half, 75 now. Hit 5 and a half there, 75. You'll again. Hit 5 and a half, don't miss me. 5 and a half, 75. Hit 5 and a half there, 75. 5 and a half, 75. Okay. Hit 5 and a half, you're done. I have to beat 5 and a half there, 75, 75. That last and final call I have. $75.50 a pound too. What's your number, sir? Y'all should have numbers. Number 18. We're gonna resell it.
Tim Humry, thank you so much.
We're gonna resell it.
This isn't your first time around. Tim, if you would like to take your picture, follow the steer around to the scale area and get your picture made with the grand champion if you like.
We're going to resell it.
Now.
3, 4. Hit $3 for where? Hit $3 not 4 not 5. Who's going to start me at 3? Hit $3 $2 3. Hit $3 not 2 not 3 not 4 not 5. $3 where? Hit $3 I'll half. 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 3 bid half, 3 bid half, 3 bid half, 3 bid half. Hit what about 25? $3, 25 bid. Hit 3 and a quarter, 3 not quarter. Hit 3 25, 325. All in, all done. I have $3 a pound. A number 71.
Carl Shane, thank you very much. Got you a good freezer right there. All right, coming in now is Miss Lydia McCollum with Reserve Grand Champion. This steer weighs 1,410 pounds.
Yeah, all right, let's go. Much on this one. Remember, I've been for these kids. They worked hard on these animals, okay? Tell me, what'd you say? $5 a pound. Hit $4.5. Hit $3 bit for bit. Here we go. $4 where? Hit $3 $4 now. Hit you 3. Hit $3 $3 you're in. Hit $3 now half. 3 bit half. Hit $3 half on now. Your turn. Hit $5 your turn. 3 and a half. 4 there. Hit $3 3 and a half. $4. Hit $5 $3 and a half. 4 there. 375 I'll do. Hit 3 and a half. 75 3 and a half. 75 where? Hit 3 you won't again. Hit 3 and a half. 75 hands up now. Hit 3 and a half. 75 last and final call I have. Now 4, your turn. Hit $5 don't let him do that to you. No friends in auction. $4. Hit $3.75 might be your turn. $4. Hit $5 your turn. Hit $5 did you say it? $4.50. I like it. Rather have it. $5. Hit 4.5 that. $4.5. $5 a pound. Hit go consult with him for a minute. $4.5. $5. Hit what about 75? $4.5. 75. $4.5. 75. $4.5. $75 bid on it. $4.5. 75. Hit $4.5. 75. Anybody else want to play? Hit $4.5. 75. 75. Last and final call I have. $4.50 a pound. Number 29.
Dr. David Oxley, so good.
We're going to resell it.
Thank you, Doctor. We're going to resell it. Yes, we're going to resell it for a freezer beef right here.
Go sell. $4.50. Hard to come by, sure is. We're going to resell it. $3 where? Hit $3 where? Hit $3 you got 3, 2. Now 2.5. Hip on over to 2.5. Now 3. Now 3 over to $2.5. $3. Hit 3 over to 3, 2.5. 3 where? 275. I can say it. $3. Hit 275 over the beat over the bite over the 3 over the 275. Bid 3. Hands up now. Hit 275 over the 3 over the bite over the 3 over the beat over the hands up. Hit 275 over the beat over the bite over the beat over the bite over the 3. Now 3 over the 3 over the last call. So the 275 your way number. Number 55. Number 55.
Mr. Tim Collins, thank you very much. All right.
All right, thank you, Cigna and Mr. Tim Cullen. That animal will be going to feed homeless folks at the Nashville Rescue Mission. Everybody give Cigna and Mr. Tim Cullen a round of applause for that incredibly generous donation. And Mr. Dale, I got a special announcement about this next animal that's about to come in the ring here. This next animal happened to be the #1 animal overall in the carcass contest in the Central Region. So just a little note on that next animal coming in.
Yeah. That's right. We got the Grand Champion Lamb coming in. The Grand Champion Lamb was exhibited and going to be shown by Miss Lydia McCollum. Grand Champion Lamb weighing 129 pounds, ought to be on their way in. They're coming in now. While they're coming in, we'd just like to thank you. It's donating back to the rescue mission. That is just a phenomenal job. This is several years you've done that. It's always good to support the sale, but then to come back and do a worthwhile cause like that, that's beyond the call of duty, and that's very much appreciated.
Go ahead and call for the Grand Champion and Reserve Grand Champion goat.
All right, if we could, we would fix the sale of the champion and reserve champion lamb. If the champion and reserve champion goat, again, the champion and reserve champion goats, please make your way to the sale ring. All right, Miss Lydia McCollum again, a lamb weighing 129 pounds, the Grand Champion Lamb.
Bit fast, bit last. Here we go. $10. Hit $10. $10. $18, $9, $8, hit $8, $7, now $8, $7, $8, $9, $10, do it again, $9, hit $10 a pound, hit $10, asking 10, hit 10, $9, $11, 12, 13, he's out, 12, 13, 14, 15, hit 15, 16, 17, your turn now. 17, 17, your turn. You know half. 16, half. 17, now half. 17, half. 18, bit high. 18 and a half $. 18, he's there. 18, half. 18, bit half. Your turn. 19, let's do $20. You want to? Hit 19, he's there. Hit 19, 20, $20. Might as well. Now 1, now 2, 22, 21, 2, 21, 2 to bit 2, hit 2 over the 2, half, now 2, 21 and a half, now 2 and a half, didn't work, hit 2 over the 22, half, over the 22 and a half, 22 and a half, hit 22 over the half, over the I got 22 going up, 22 half, hit going in, now 3, now half, 23 and a half, 23, over the half, over the 23, then half, 23, I believe I would, 23, over the half, over the, you sure? Anybody else want to play before I go? 23 bit half, hit 23, over the half, over the half, over the now half and a half. So $23 a pound a number.
Farm credit. Man, ain't this fun. That's Mr. Devin Gillum with the bid right there. He's got some help with him. Nathan's here also. Man, that's great. Thank you so much. Farm Credit's been around a long time, and they help support this sale. Once again, let me remind the champion and the Grand Champion goat be making your way to the sale ring. Champion and Grand Champion goat. We've got in the ring now, again, Miss Lydia McCullum with the reserve Grand Champion lamb weighing 142 pounds.
Okay, might as well start me 10, 11. Hit 10 now, 11 to bid, 11 to bid, 11 to bid, 11 to bid, 10 down, 11 to lap. He's going to start me at 10, 11. Hit 10, 11 to bid, 11 to $7, $8. That's all, 9, 9, $8, $9. Now 10, 10, do it again, 11 to bid, 11 to bid, now 12, $12. Where? Hit 12, 13, 13, bid, 12, 13. 12, 13, 13, bid, 12, 13, 12, 13. 12, 13, 13, bid, I'll do half, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 12 and a half. 12 bid half, be half. Hit 12 there, but half there, 12 bid half, 12 bid half. Hit 12 they out, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13 bid now half, 13 half Elam, 13 half, 13 half, half, Elam, you turn 13 bid half Elam, 13 half there, now half, 14, 14, now half, your turn again, 14, now 15, 14 half, 15, now half, 15 half, 15 half, leave a wood, 15 bid half, 15 half, your turn, 15 bid half, 15 half, last stand, final call a half, second $15 number, 15 a pound too.
Franklin Synergy Bank, again, a repeat buyer, repeat supporter year after year. Thank you very much. Mr. Jeff Smith, your representative. Thank you very much. How you doing there, Mr. Billington? Good to see you again. All right, we'll be ready for our grand champion goat now. And the grand champion goat is exhibited by Miss Haley Pointer, 94-pound goat coming in the ring.
What'd you say? What'd you pay? What'd you say? $5 where? $5 pound. $5 what'd you say? $4 where? $3 for. Hands up. 3 bid 4, 3 bid 4, 3 bid 4. Now 5, now 6, now 7, now 7. Joe, they're out. It's 7 your man's out. 7, 6, 7. It's 7 they're out now as long as they know it. 6, 7. It's 7 8, 8, now 9, now 9, he's out again, $9. Hit, you say half, hit half, half, your turn, 8 and a half. $8 bid half, hit half, you'll make it for a go, 8 and a half, now 9, now half, I get you, 9 and a half, hit half, now bid half, you do a quarter, 9.25, might as well, hit 25, 9.25, your turn, hit, here we go, hit, yes I know, got to it, now half, 9 and a half, 9 and a half, 75, 75, he did, you're out, 9 and a half, 75, your turn, hit 9 and a half, 75, 75.
Grand champion goat last year was $11 and a half. We ain't even got started good now.
Now 10. He's out again. Hit 10. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Now $10 beat. $10. Hit 9.75. Now 10. Do it again. Now beat. 9.75. Now 10. Do it again. Hit 10. Do it 10. Hit 10. 10. We're short of the money. 9.75. 10. You'll back for a go. Hit 9.75. Now 10. Do it again. Anybody else want to play before I go? Last and final call I have. 9.75 a pound too.
Ed Supply. How many have you bought through the years? Buyers, we sure do appreciate your help. Thank you so much. Okay, coming in now. We'll be ready to go back to Miss Ruth Ann Johns with her steer after we sell this. So if the steers will be kind of getting lined up again, we'd appreciate that, and we'll let this sale roll right on. Coming in now is our reserve champion goat, Miss Haley Pointer, weighing 85 pounds. You can't see how cute she is because her mask on there, but she is one cute young lady.
You tell me, what'd you say? $5, $6 where? Hit $5, $6, hit now 7, 6 and 7, now 8, $8, hit Joe, your turn, $8, $7, now 8, hit $7, $8, hit now 10, do it again, now 10. Now 10, now 11, now 12, now 12, now 12, 13, 12, 13, it's more like it. 13, 13, 12, 13, $13 pound now. Hit $12, 13, what about half? $12.5. Hit $12.5 there, $12.5. Anybody else want to play? Now 13, 13, new shooter. Now half, 13 half, 14, 14, now half, 14 half, 14, half, 15, 15, his turn, Andy. 14 half. You'll do 75. 14.75. You want it? Hit 14.5, 75 over to 15. Backing up the corners now. Hit 15 over to that quarter. 15.25. Hit 15 over to 25. Over to $15.25. Hit 15 over to you back in. 15 over to 25. Over to quarter. Over to $15.25. So $15 a pound. Number 40. $15 a pound. Number 40.
Clayton Ryan, thank you very much. Good to see you. Appreciate your support right here. All right, we're ready to go back to our steers. Now let's don't fall off in our price. The last one sold at $450, so let's keep that in mind. Coming in now is with Ruth Ann John. She was the first in her class, 1,190 pounds.
All right, what'd you say? He's going to start me at 4. Hit $3 4. Hit $3 $3 pound. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit Andy at 4. Hit Joe's at him at 4. Let's make sure. Is he at $4 a pound? Was he at 4? Let's do 3. That's okay. That's all right. $3. I got you now. Now 4. 3 bid 4. Hey, 3. What about half? 3.5. Now 4. 3.5 bid 4. Hit 3.5. 5. Now half. 4.5. 4.5. Now 5. 4.5. 5. You'll do 75. 4.5, 75, might as well. Hit 4.5, 75, 75, 4.5, 75. Hit 4.5, 75, now 5, now 5. Hit 5, now quarter, his turn again. 5, now quarter. Hit $5. You want quarter? $5.25 a pound is what I'm asking. $5 straight ahead. Quarter where? You'll back in. Hit $5 quarter, 5 quarter. Hit $5.25 last and final call I have. Sold it. $5 a pound to number 18.
Humrick again, thank you very much. Good supporters. We're going to keep that one. All right, we're going to keep that one. He's going to put that one in the freezer. All right, Mr. Lane Holshoff is coming in now. Well, he was first in his class, 1,305 pound steer.
$3 4. Hit $3 $4 now. Hit $3. He's gonna hold me at 3. Somebody start me at $3. $3. You're in at 3. Bid 4. Hit $3 $4 where? 3.5. I'll do $3 3.5. 3.5. Now 4. Now bid $4. I'm asking. I'm at 3.5. $4. You do 3.75. 3.5, 75. Now 4. Joey's out. 4 there. Both of them out. Hit 375. Bid your turn. 375. Bid 4. Hit
Lane is a senior now. Let's send him off right. Let's get that dig deep to help him out.
375. Bid 4. 375, bid 4, 375, you sure? Hit 375, 4,000, giving you last and final call. Now quarter. 4 1/4. Now half. 4.5 didn't work. 4.25 now 75. Hit 4.5 75. $5 now. Hit $4.75 bid 5. Hit $5 a pound. Hit 4.75 help them kids out. 4.75 remember we're here for. Hit 4.75 $5. Where now quarter. Hit 5.20. $5.25 where? $5 quarter. Hit $5 now half, 5.5, 5.25 bid half. Him again. Hit 5.5. I'm out of the 5.25 bid half. Hit 5.5 the last and final call I have. So 5.25 a pound too.
Tim Humrick again. Thank you very much. We're going to keep this one as well. Thank you so very much. You're a good supporter and it's very much appreciated. Okay, coming in now is Miss Abigail Burney. Our steer weighs 1,355 pounds. Miss Abigail Burney, 1,355 pound steer.
3 4. Hit 3 to the 4 to the GQ on over to $3, $4. Hit 3 to the who's going home with 3. Hit 3 to the might as well. You're in $4. Hit 5 to the $4 where hit I'll do half. 3.5, hit 3 now 4, 3.5, bid 4, hit 5 now half, 4.5, hit 5 now 5 $5, hit $4.5, bid 5, you do 75. 4.5, 75, 4.5, 75, 75, quarter $5, now $5, new shooter, hit $5 a pound, hit $5 your back, hit $5 your turn, 4.75, bid 5, hit $5, now quarter, he's out again, Joe Wade, 5, bid quarter, hit 5 now, 25, quarter, 10, 25, you'll begin for a go, hit 5 now half, 5.5, You're done, 525, you'll begin. Hit 5, now half, last call. Sold it, 525 a pound a number. Number 30.
Stephen Osborne, thank you very much. Bonnie's Barnyard, man, they support this sale every year and it's very much appreciated. Are you keeping this one or are we reselling? They're going to keep it, all right. Mighty good freezer beef. Okay, Miss Alana Myers coming in now, 1,000-pound steers.
All right, tell me. $3 for $3. Who's going to be 3? Bid 4, might be who's going to start me at 3? Hit 3, you're in, $4. Hit 3, $4, 3 bid 4, 3 bid 4, 2.5. 3.5, 3 bid half, I'll do 25, 325. Now half, 3.5, your turn, 3.5, 75, 75. Hit 3.5, 75, your turn, 375 a pound. Now 4, bid 4, you sure? 375, bid 4. Hit 375. Hit 375, now 4. Last call. So 375 a pound a number. 49, 375, number 49.
What's the name on 49? George Hampton, thank you very much. You are keeping it, right? All right, thank you very much. Mighty good freezer beef there. All right, Mr. Ransom Johns is coming in here now, 1,235-pound steer.
$3 4. Hit $3 4. You'll start with 3. Hit 3 bid 4 is right behind him, Joe. He's trying to bid. 3 bid 4. Now 5. Now 6. Now 6. Now 5 6 7 8 bid 6. 5 I'll do half. 5 bid half. Hit 5 half. About 25. 5.25 worth. Hit 5 25. 525. We done. Hit 520. 5.25. You want it, Jake? 525. I'll wait. 525. 25. Last and final call. So $5 a pound a number. Number 8.
Lance Clevenger, thank you very much. We're going to keep him. Woo. If you're going to want a freezer beef, you might want to get in. There's not many of them being turned back over here. All right, Miss Bailey Nichols is coming in with a 1,260-pound steer.
Oh,
look at that red shorthorn steer coming in here.
$3 4. Hit 3 who's going home with 3? Bid 4, might as well. Hit 3 3. Is that him? $3. You got 4, half, 4, I can say it, $4. 75, bid 4, he said 75, bid 4. 475, bid 5. Is that what he said? All right, I'd rather have it, $5. Hit 475, $5 a pound. Hit 475, $475, bid 5. Last call. So 475 a pound a number.
Lance Clevenger again. We're going to keep him, they said. Going to keep him. Okay, Jordan Bond coming in, 1,335 pound steer.
Okay, $3 4. To your right, 3 bid 4, bid 5, 3 bid 4. Now 5. Hit by you're at 4, aren't you? Hit by gotcha. 4, 5. Hit by now half, 4 and a half, 4 and a half. Hit by half, 4 bid half. 4 and a half, he's going quarter. 425. Hit 4 down to 25, 425. 25. Hit 5 to 25, 425, 425. Last stand, final call a half. So $4 a pound a number. 12, number 12.
Robert Dietrich, thank you very much. Again, they're going to the freezer. Thank you very much. Miss Jordan Bond is coming right back in. Let me remind you, Jordan is a senior. We need the help. She's going to be going off here. Bring all she can.
Okay, what'd you say? $3 4. Hit $3 $3. He's going home there, might as well. $3. Bid 4. Hit 3. What do we say, Joey? Hit $3 $3. Bid 4. Hit 3. I hate to back up. 3 bid 4. 3 bid 4. I got you. 3 and a half. 400. $4 rather. Hit 3 and a half, bid 4, now half, 4 and a half, hit 5, half, I'll do a quarter, 425, somebody wants to do it, 4 there, 25, hit 5, quarters work out, hit 5, $25, 4 bid 25, and a last and final call, somebody, $4 a pound a number.
Williamson Memorial. They have supported this sale since back in the 70s. Just keep in mind, they'll be the last ones to let you down. They are going to keep it, they say. Okay, Miss Kelsey Nichols. Kelsey Nichols is coming in now, 1,480 pound steer. You know, while she's coming in, these repeat buyers year after year, it's just don't tell them, no way to say thank you enough for them. This is one of the best programs I know of with the youth, and we do appreciate everybody supporting it. Thank you very much. Again, Miss Kelsey Nichols coming in, 1,480 pound steer.
Here we go. $3 4. Hit $3 $4. Got 3 bid 4. Hit $3 Joe got the bid 3 bid 4. Now $5 $5. 4 and a quarter. Now half. 4 and a half. 4 and a half. 75. Now 5. Yep, $5 a pound. Yep, $4.75. See, is that a yes? Now a quarter, Mr. Turn. Hit 5.25. Now half. 5 and a half. Straight down centers out. 5 and a half. You'll back in. 75 now. Hit 5 and a half. 75. $6 $6 a pound. Your turn. Hit 6 $6 $6 a pound. Your turn. Believe I would. Hit $6 $6 5.75. Anybody else want to play? 5.75. $6. Not quarter. 6.25. His turn, Joey. Hit 6.25. Now hand 6.25 bid half. Hit 6.25 half 6.25 bid half. Your turn. 6 and a half. 6.25 bid half. Hit 6 now 6.75. 6.75. Hit 6 and a half. 75. 6 and a half. 75. I'll do. Hit 6 and a half. 75. And the last call. Sounded $6.50 a pound a number. Mr. Bruce Davis.
Bruce Davis. Where's your hand, Bruce? I lost you in the crowd. Again. That's Mr. Montgomery bidding for him. Thank you very much, Bruce and Michael Ray. Y'all have been supporters for years and years. Thank you very much. All right. Miss Jaden Gossett is coming in now, 1,070 pound steer.
3 4. Hit 3 3 now 4. Now 5. Hit 5 hands up now. 4 bid 5. Hit 5 4 bid 5. Bid 5, do 5, 4.5. Now 5, she's in, 4.5, 5. Hit by now half, 5 and half. Hit by Joe got all the money, 5 and half. Hit by what about quarter? 5.25, yes you will. Hit by she's in, now half. 5 and a half, 5 and a half, 5.25, bid half. Hit 75, 5 and a half, 75, 5 and a half, 75, 75, 75. You sure? 5 and a half, be 75. Last and final call. Sold it. $5.50 a pound. The number 22.
Jake Marlin, thank you. Going to keep it. Have another good freezer beef. We've only got 4 left. Y'all looking for a freezer beef. We've only got 4 left. So coming in now is Miss Presley Nolan, a 1,400-pound steer. Presley, how big can you smile? Well, they can't see your smile, can they? Well, we know she's smiling under that mask.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that sun is going to creep down here shortly, okay? Make sure, get your hands up where you can see it. That sun's going to kind of be right in our eyes, unfortunately. So we don't want to miss anybody, okay? If you want to bid, make sure we can see it. You got 3. Yeah. 3, 4. 3 bid 4. 3.5. 3.5. Hit 3. Now putt. Now high. 4.5. Now half. Now 5. Now 5. Now half. 5. You do a quarter's worth, won't you? 5.25. Hit 5. Anybody else want to play? 5.25 a pound is what I'm asking. You got it now half. 5.5, 5.25, bid half, you in the same place. Hit 5.25, 5.5, I'm asking. Hit 5.25, half, last and final call I have. Sold at $5.25 a pound too, number 52.
Hazelwood's Body Shop, once again, they're with us every year. Thank you so very much. All right, coming in now is Miss Haley Pointer, 1,190-pound steer.
Hit 3 bid 4. Hit 3 $3 4 5. Hit 4 be $4 5 I'm asking. Hit $4 bid 5 now 6 now 6 5 6 5 now I'll do half 5.5. Anybody else you want to do 5.25? 5.25 worth. Hit 5.25 now high 5.25 now half. 5.25 bid half. Hit 5.25 bid half. Anybody else? 5.20 half. Last and final call. Sold at $5.25 a pound to number 5. 5.25 a pound to number 5.
Kyle Boyd, thank you, Kyle. We're going to keep that one. Kyle, I believe we've seen you in here before, hadn't we? Thank you. Hey, how you? All right, Mr. Justin Dennis is coming in with 1,070-pound steer. 2 left.
2 left. No, bid high. 3 4. Hit 3 $3 $4. Hit 3 now 5 $5. Hit $4 where? Hit only 2 left, y'all. $5. 4 bid 5. What about half? 4 bid half. Hit she's in now 5. Now 5. Hit $5 a pound. Hit 4 now half. 5.5. 5.5. You won't make any 5. Do the quarter. 5.25. Yes, you will. 5.25. Hit 25 bid where? Hit 25 quarters out. The last call I have. Rick, are you bidding? 5.25. You got Rick 80. Now half. Now 75. 5.5, 75, 5.5, 75, 5.5, 75. You're turning in. Hit 5.5, 75. Last call. 5.50 a pound too.
Spring Hill Memorial.
We're going to resell.
We're going to resell this one. Okay, Spring Hill Memorial. Y'all hadn't been in business for a few years now, longer than I realized, but you're here every year since you've been there.
3 4. Hit 3 to go resell it. Hit 3 3 bid 4. 3 bid 4. Hit 3.5. 3.5. I got 3 going up. Now half. Only going up. 3.5 plows in the ground. 3 bid half. Hit 3 half. I'll do a quarter. They won't do that. 325. Anybody else want to play? 3 there, 25. You want in? 3 25. Now half. 3.5. 325. Now 75. 75. What you saying? 3 join you want in? 3.5. Your turn. 375. 3 you bidding? 3.5. 75. 75. 75. Last call. 70. 350 a pound. A number 14. Number 14.
Mr. Rick Elam, thank you very much, Rick. Appreciate that support. You get a good freezer beef. All right, our last one, Alana Myers coming in, 1,270 pound steer, the last steer of the day.
Three, four. Joey got $3, $4. Remember that sun's creeping down, y'all. Hold them hands up. Don't want to miss you. 3 bid 4. Who's going to home at 3? Might as well. You got 3. Bid 4. Bid 5. Bid 6. Hit $6. And you got all the money. $5. $6 where? I'll do a half. 5.5. You can do that. What about quarter? 5.25. Now half. 5.25 and now a half. Hit anybody else want to play? 5.25. Bid half. Hit half last call a half. So $5.25 a pound too.
Public Supermarket, again, a very good supporter. We're going to resell this if somebody got another chance to put it in the freezer.
Go resell it. 3, 4. Hit 3. B4 now. Hit 3. She's in. $3, 4, 5. $5, $6. Andrew. Hit $6 bid. Hit 600. I'll take a half. 5.5. Hit one quarter. You want to do that? 5.25. I'll do it. 5 there. 25. Last and final call a half. $75 a pound a number. Sorry, 76, number 76.
Mid-10 forward once again. They're back again supporting. Thank you. One going in. All right, we're ready to come back with lambs now. I would remind you, the champion brought 23, the reserve 15, so we'll pick up and go from there. And Miss Kana Bill coming in with a 100-pound lamb.
3, 4. Hit 3. $3, $4. Hit 3. Now 5. Now 5. $5 where? $5 where? Hit y'all don't miss us, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all want to bid, you better get your hands up. $6. 5. $6. Now 7. Now 7. 7 a pound. Hit 6. 7. Now $8 where? Hit 7. I'll take a half. 7.5. Hit 7. Half. 7 bid half. Last and final call. Now 8. Joe, did you say 8? Did you say 7? Half. Okay, $8 now. Wait on him. Wait on you. Now half. 8.5. Now 9. Now 9. Now 9. Last call. So $8.50 a pound too. 55. 55.
Cigna, thank you very much. Cigna, also a big supporter. All right, coming in now, 121-pound lamb, exhibited by Miss Jaden Gossett.
Okay, $5, $6. You're at 5, bid 6. Now 7. Now 7. Now 7 bid 7 bid 8 $8 where? $7 hands up now. 7 $8 last and final call I have. So $7 a pound to drop the hammer. $7 a pound too.
Ed Supply again. Can't say thank you enough. All right, Miss Shelby Timms coming in now. 148-pound lamb. They've been around this program a long time. Second generation coming in here.
3, 4. Hit 3. I don't want to miss nobody off. If you're not sure, make sure we get your hands. I want to see you. 3, 4. Hit 3. $4 where? Hit 3. 4, 5. 4, 5. Hit $5 bid. Now 6. now 6, now 600, now 7, 7 a pound, now 8, now 8, you'll do half, do if you want to, 7 and a half, hip hard over to everybody else want to play, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, and a half, now 8, now 8, 7 and a half, 8, 8, he won't make in for a go, 8, he won't make in. Now half, 8 and a half, 8 and a half, 8, now 9, now half, Andy got the money, $9, now half, Joey, you're out, 9 and a half, now 10, do it again, 10, 10, do it again, now 10, now 10, now 10, everybody's out of here, 9 and a half, last and final call, sold at $9.50 a pound too.
Paul Varney Construction and T.J. Reynolds, thank you very much. All right, Miss Sydney Lamb, who is a senior, let me remind you that. Let's support these seniors. Miss Sydney Lamb's coming in here with a 114-pound lamb.
3, 4, hip feet, 4, 5, hip high, hands up, now 600, 5, bit 6, bit 7, bit 7, bit 7, $8, 8, 9, $9, $10 now, hit 11 a bit, 11 a bit, 11 a bit, 10 now 11, now 11, now 11, hit 10 now 11 a bit, 11 a bit, 10 now 11 a bit, 10 and a half, now 11, 10 and a half, now 11, hit 11 a bite, 11 a bite, 11 a bite, 11 a bite, he won't make it for a go, you're out, 11, hit 11 a bite, 11, 10 and a half, now left on, and the last and final call, sold at $10.50 a pound too, 55, Cigna
again, thank you very much. All right, Mr. Sam Lamb coming in with a 140-pound lamb.
hip,
Oh, we got a lost lamb. All right, Mr. Sam Lamb, Sam Lamb coming in, a 140-pound lamb.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, that sun is right in our eyes, okay? If you want to get in and you're not sure, get your hands up. 5, you're in. $6. Hip, $6, 5, 6, 7, now 7, now 8, now 9, now 10, $10 pound, now 11, now 11, now 12, $12, now 13, I got you, now 14, 15, I got you, 14, 15, straight down the middle, 14, 15 bid, 14, 15, last and final call. So $14 a pound too.
Dr. Josh McCollum, thank you very much. Dr. Josh, you're supporting this program in many ways. You've got kids in it, and you're helping these others out. All right, Miss Shelby Timms coming in, a 148-pound lamb.
5, 6, we'll see. Hip, you're 5, aren't you? Now 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, got the 8, 8, $9, where? 8, 9, 10, do it again, 9, 11 bit, $12, $13, 12, 13, 14, 14, 13, 14, don't miss me, 13, 14 bit now, 8, what about a half? I'll do if you want to. 13, now half to 14, 14, Tyler. When you say place, up out of the 10, over the boot, over the Joe, you're talking about 14, last and final call I have. Sold at $13.50 a pound to number.
Publix Supermarket again. Think of them when you're going to go do your grocery shopping. Thank you, Publix. Miss Sydney Lamb coming in with 136-pound lambs. Miss Sydney again is a senior.
Hip, 6, 8, as well. 8, 9, 8, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 12 there now. 13, 13, 12, 13, and they got all the money. 13, 13, asking $13, 14, last and final call I have. So $13 a pound to number 32.
John Penland, thank you very much. Thank you. All right, Miss Jaden Gossett coming in now, 146-pound lamb.
5, 5, set. Hit. 6, 7, 7. Now 8. Now 8. Now 8. 9, 10. Your turn. 10. Hit. 11, 12. 12. Hit. You'll do half. 11 and a half. 11. Now half. Now 12. Now 12. That card over the half. 12 and a half. I'm asking $12. Then half. He tried over the last call. So $12 a pound too. $12 a pound to 68. Bruce Davis. Thank you, Bruce. Appreciate it, sir. Been a great bidder all night. Thank you. So Jaden Gossett, you up here? You next? Larry's battery's dead, y'all. We're going to get that changed out. He'll be right back with you.
Mic now. My battery and my mic is dead.
His mic is dead. Let me emphasize that. The battery in his mic is dead. Come on, Jaden. We got another one? Oh, okay. Cole the Lilo. Okay, we're on the go. It's my mistake. Y'all, dumb auctioneer, my bad. All right, let's go Cole the Lilo. All right. Sorry about that, my friend. We're on the goes. And we don't have a lot of them. Y'all better bid high, bid fast, bid last. $5, $6. $7, $7 a pound. Yes, $6 and $7 a pound. Don't have many. Y'all better bid 6 and 7. $8. $9. $10 I'm asking. $11. Hit now 12. Now 12. Joey, their turn. Hit it does, cuz. Hit 12. 12. 13. $13. Hit 12 there. 13. 14. 14. 13. 14. 13. $14. Do half if you want to. 13 and a half. Hit 14. 14. Your turn now. 13 and a half. 14. Hit 13, 15, 14, be 14, last call. So $13.50 a pound to number 60. Number 60. Williamson Farmers Co-op. Williamson Farmers Co-op. Thank you.
Such a good place to do business.
It is a great place to do business. All right, we got Elizabeth McCullum coming up here. 59 pound go. $20. $20 a pound. Hit 20, $10, 11. Hit 10, 11, $10. Who's going to start me first? 10, 11. Hit 11, 8, now 9. Hit, wow. $6, 7, 8, 8, now see, 9, now 10, 10, do it again. Hit 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hit 15, grab your name, 15, grab your turn, 15, 16. Hit 16, grabs in, 15, 16. $17 grand. Here's 17. 18. Grab your hand. 18. 17. 18. Head card. 17. 19. 19. 18. 19. 18. Grab your hand. 18. $19. 18. 19. Last and final call I have. So $18 a pound to number 24.
Mark McCullum, thank you very much, Mark. Good supporter.
222. We got Elizabeth. She's going to be right back in here with a 77-pound goat. All right, tell me, would you say, how much might as well? $20, hit 20, 15, 16, $10, now 11, now 12, now 20, 13, 14, 15, 16, here's 18, 16, 17, 17, 18, 19, 19, 20, $20 bill, hit 20, now, hit 20, $21 now, hit 19, 22, hit 21, you want to 19, 19, 21, 2, hit 2, last call. So $21 a pound to number 2.
Baumgartner, thank you very much. All right, Mr. T.J. Williams coming in with an 86-pound goat. Mr. T.J. Williams.
He tell me $5, $6. Yeah, we ain't got many of them. Y'all better be in. 5, 6 where? Yeah, 6 or 7, $7, $8, $9 a pound. Not 10, not 10. Do it again. Now 11. Now $12 where? Yeah, 13, $12, $13. Yeah, 13, 14, 15, 14, 15, $14, $14, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $14, $15, $ number 14, 15, beat number 14, 15. Last call. So $14 a pound too, 55.
Cigna again, thank you very much. Good support from Cigna. All right, Miss Presley Nolan coming in with a 62-pound gold. Miss Presley Nolan.
$5, $6. Hit by number 6 and now 7, 6 and 7 about number 8, 8, 8 number 9, 9, number 10 there, do it again, 12, hit by number 13, paid number 13, number $13, hit by number B, number 13, $13 bid, hit number 12, not 13, paid number 13, last call. So $12 a pound too.
Mr. Ed Supply, thank you very much. The Byroms are here as usual. Thank you very much. All right, Miss Abigail Burney coming in with a 101-pound goat.
Yeah, okay, here we go. We got $5, $6. Hit by number 9, now 7, now 7, now 8. Help by number 9 $9 a pound. Hit I'm with Andy now. $9, 8, 9, now 10. Do it again. 10, number 9, 10, 9, 10. Hit 9, 10 by number $10 fair. Hit number 11, now 11, now 11 to bid, 11 to bid. Number 10, 9, 11, number 11 to be, last stand, final call, I have. So, $10 a pound a number.
Franklin Rotary at breakfast. Thank you very much. Again, they support every year. All right, Miss Abigail, we're going to let her swap now because she's going to come right back in here with an 87-pound goat. Miss Abigail Burney.
Okay, tail baby, number $6, 7. Hit 6 and 7 about number 8, 8, 8, number $8, now 9, now 9. Hit number 10, 9, 10, 9, do it again, number 9, 10, 10, 10. Hit 9, 10, 10, number $10 now. Hit number 10, 10, by number 9, number 10, 9, 10, 9, paid number $10 pound. Who's going to do it? 9, 10, now 11, now 11. 10 and 11 to bid, 11 to bid, 11 to bid. He won't back in for I go. Hit 10, number 9, number 9, number 9, number 11, number the last in, final call. So $10 a pound to number 25.
Dr. Josh McCollum again, thank you very much. While we're waiting on the next one to come in, I see Miss Mary Ann Blankenship back over here keeping them lined up. Mary Ann, I've been watching you on YouTube during all these shows. You've been here every day, and we certainly do appreciate it. Thank you, Mary Ann. All right. We have Miss Jaden Gossett coming in with an 80-pound goat right here.
6, 7, hit 6 and 7 about 8, 8, 8, number 9 there, 10 there, 10, 9, 11 to bid, now 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, number 16, number 17, 17, number 16, 17 to bid, hit 16, number 18, number $18 now. 18, your turn, 17, 18, 17, 18, 19, Tyler, 19, 18, 19, 18, I'll take a half, you'll do that, 18, now half and a half, sold at $18 a pound too. Number 33.
That farm credit. Thank you, Mr. Nathan Perry and Mr. Devin Gillum. Thank y'all for hanging around every year. You're a great help. Mr. Olivia Halett coming in with a 55-pound goat.
6-7. Hit 7 pound.
Whoa. Okay, Presley Nolan's coming in. Presley Nolan's coming in with a 96 pound.
6-7. Hit 7 by. Who gonna be 6? Might as well. Hit 6 and 7 by. 8. Shut up. Now 9. 8, 9. Hit 10. Do it again. Hit 19. 10. 11. 10. 11. Hit 10. 11. Are you sure? Hit 10. 11. Last stand, final call, I have. So, $10 a pound to number.
Mid-South Livestock and twice daily. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. Miss Jordan Bond coming in with an 86-pound goat. Let me remind you, she is a senior. We need to kick her off good.
Okay, 10, 11, hit 11, now 12, $13 here. Hit 12, 14, 14, $15 now. Hit 14, 15, $15 pound. 14, 15, 14, 15 where? 14, I'll take a half, 14, but half you want to. Hit 14, now half. Last call. So $14 a pound too.
Ed Supply again. Can't say thank you enough, Mr. Byron. Thank you. All right, I guess our last goat of the night, the last animal of the night, Miss Jordan Bond coming in with an 89-pound goat. Once again, she's a senior.
Set her off good, y'all. Hit 10, 11. Hit 10, 9, 11, 10, 11, 11 a pound now. Hit $10, $11. Hit 10, 9, 11. Anybody else want to play before? This is the last one, y'all. 10, 9, 11. Hit 11, last and final call. So, $10 a pound to Charles Bond, right? Charles Bond.
Charles Bond, thank you. We've been here for a long time. Folks, this concludes our sale tonight. We'd like to thank everybody for being here. I know there's a lot of people that bid. You might not have gotten it. Your name might not have been called, but you know you helped raise the prices for the others. Again, thank you. This is 4-H is one of the best programs I know of. It keeps good kids good. Thank you very much.
And I'll just echo that. Thank you so much. Thanks again to Mr. Larry Dale and Mr. Pat Marlin, our guys working the crew in here, taking your bids, Mr. Andy Tidewater, Mr. Joey Taylor. Thanks to our bid recorders over here, Miss Savannah, Miss Mary Beth, and Miss Patty. I appreciate all the help. Thanks to Blake and to Blake Burney and to Matt for heading up registration over here. I know I'm overlooking somebody. Thanks to everybody. If you would like to go meet the person or have your picture made where the person's got their animals, the steers are back here, the goats and the sheep are over here, but they are going to stay in those areas. And then steer exhibitors and families, just a reminder, do not leave tonight until you have checked in with me so we can get our delivery bill and delivery orders on these steers. We'll call for you here in about 20 to 25 minutes. Again, that's a steer exhibitor and family meeting here in the sale ring in about 25 minutes. We'll call for you when we're ready.